Sup guys, newbie dubs here to explain who is inside of him. Or technically them. So, for years I had thought that Evan Afton was the only person inside of Golden Freddy, but I was wrong. And another thing is that a ton of YouTubers actually had no idea that the crying child was called Evan Afton. Well, I knew when I was 5, but seriously I'm not actually sure if Evan Afton's soul is actually inside Golden Freddy or if Evan actually went to the other side. But, I do know that there is more than one soul inside of Golden Freddy. First of all, we should start off with the Stitch Wraith. There is a chapter about this, but it is split between the Fazbear Frights books. These aren't all the books, but there are literally a billion, so I don't care. The Stitch Wraith is made from a combination of scrapped pieces from animatronics from the past, given life from the power of human agony. Now he wanders the city searching for more cursed animatronics and killing any human it finds with its sharp tickle fingers, sucking their bodies dry and making them cry grim black liquid. People thought he was going to be the final boss of Security Breach, but instead it was this grandpa. In the 4th book of the Fazbear Frights series, a step closer we are introduced to Andrew and Jake, which both of their souls have been trapped inside of this jumble of animatronics. Read the following quote. But the thing was that Jake could control the animatronic and see through its eyes, while Andrew couldn't see or do anything. To make it simpler, do you know these type of costumes? Basically Andrew is like the butt of it, and trust me, no one wants to be the butt, especially on taco night. If you do, then you need help. Now yet again read the following quote. It was as if Andrew wanted revenge. Some of you might not know this theory, but if you're watching this you probably know what Ultimate Custom Night is. And the theory explaining this game was that this was William Afton's HE double hockey stick. And now that we have met Andrew, I believe that Andrew was creating the HE double hockey stick that you see in Ultimate Custom Night for William Afton. But thanks to this bunny he is back, but not for long. While he is right about always coming back, it sure isn't for long. And I bet your question is how the flip is Grandpa Afton still alive, even after that sick line from Henry Emily at the end of FNAF Pizzeria Simulator.
The darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole, so don't keep the devil waiting, friend.
Well, now let's listen to what Andrew said again. I think I attached myself to him. I got into his soul, made sure he couldn't move on when he shoulda died. I remember I wanted him to suffer, the way he made me suffer. I remember they tried to kill him, but I wasn't gonna to let him go until I was ready. This shows that it wasn't the remnant that was keeping Grandpa Afton alive, it was Andrew. And the reason he kept him alive was to let him be tormented more and more in this HE double hockey stick he was trapped in by his victim. And another thing that will back this up is the 3rd chapter of the 5th book in the Fazbear Frights series. Bunny Call. Nobody cares about the 1st and the 2nd, so let's just put this here. But the 3rd chapter, The Man in Room 1280, I may consider marrying as it gives a ton of information. Anyways, listen. The man had no face. A hole in his skull indicated where his nose used to be. Dark cavernous pits lacking eyes looked at nothing. A toothless mouth gaped without lips to protect it. We'd be remiss if we didn't warn you, the nurse said. We know what that is. Evil. Father Blythe. Evil. The doctors believed this thing was the embodiment of evil, so they tried injections, via smothering, via seances, all in a way to kill this demon. But nothing worked, and I have already told you why, but I will say it again. The reason this thing cannot be killed, and it isn't because of the remnant or anything like that, it's because of a spirit. A spirit with black curly hair and an alligator mask. Look familiar? But there is one more thing. Remember how the ghost had curly black hair? Well, see what it says in the third book of the Fazbear Frights series. 1:35 a.m. Listen, down low. Past his arm. Devon could see a body. A dead body. But it wasn't exactly like he thought he'd find. This one had curly black hair. Altogether Golden Freddy, Andrew, and Cassidy are all tied together, and the way Cassidy is tied into this is that the name Cassidy also means clever or curly hair. And to prove that there are two souls inside of Golden Freddy, if you look at the security logbook you can see Cassidy having a conversation with the crying child, also known as Evan Afton, with messages like "the party was meant for you," and then on another page it says, "It was for me." Another thing to mention is that there could be more souls in Golden Freddy, as whenever Andrew and Jake try to reach out to someone the tickle fingers kill them. Which means they aren't purposely killing them, but Jake thinks that Andrew is doing it. Listen to how the conversation goes. "I just want to scare people, okay? The zap is killing them." "Well, that wasn't what I wanted. So if what you're doing isn't doing what you want, maybe it's doing something someone else wants. Maybe something else is here with us. You were a hitchhiker on the man who killed you. Why can't someone else hitchhike with us?" So there could be more souls in Golden Freddy than we thought. But that's for a different video. Leave a like for more and subscribe or tickle fingers will come for you. Peace.